Before we begin this video on the retirement of flag, I would like to explain the situation in which a flag needs to be retired. This flag is an excellent example of the condition in which a flag needs to be retired. It has a bottom stripe that has been almost completely separated from the flag. Similar circumstances which call for retirement would relate to if this outer edge became frayed beyond reason, or if the flag became stained or discolored in any way. Flags in this condition need to be retired properly, and the following video will show you how to do that. Thank you. Good evening. I'm Ben Henson, and I'm a Life Scout with Troop 408. We're chartered over at First Baptist Church. As many of you probably know, Scouts advance through various ranks, the last of which is Eagle. I'm currently working to meet the requirements to advance to that rank. One of the requirements is to plan, develop, and give leadership to others in a service project helpful to a religious institution, any school, or my community. This is what has come to be known as an Eagle Project. This evening, you all will not only see the results, but you'll also be a part of my Eagle Project. Scouting has been a major part of my life since I was 7. Some of my earliest memories from scouting are from when we had Pinewood Derby races in Cub Scouts. As I grew older, I advanced into Boy Scouts, where I have had the opportunity to log over 200 miles of backpacking trips, along with a variety of other sports, such as cycling, canoeing, and shooting sports. Half of those miles I logged backpacking were logged when I got to backpack across the rugged mountains of New Mexico on Philmont Scout Ranch. Additionally, I got to fly to the eastern half of the United States to celebrate Scouting's 100th anniversary with 45,000 other Scouts at the National Centennial Jamboree. Through all of those things, I've been honored to get to know some of the people in Scouting. The bonds I have formed with them are some of the things I treasure most. Sure, we don't always get along, but that has never got in our way. Even now, as some of them are graduating high school next year, and those that are already in college, the friendship that was forged around that one campfire or in the one tent in the middle of a storm has transcended those boundaries and more. Finally, over the course of the last month, I've been busy putting this event together. The various online resources I used to plan the ceremony, as well as numerous members of the scouting community, and even others beyond that, are the things that have helped make this event possible. I owe it to every one of you who showed up tonight, and also every one of you that helped me. Thank you all. And now I would like to let Mr. Brazzi take the mic.
Ben gave me a lot to read here. Just a simple piece of colored cloth, sewn together in red, white, and blue design. A piece of cloth that itself does nothing more than hang or blow in the wind. But too many thousands of people thought out through our nation's glorious history, it has stood tall, standing as a monument to a freedom for all Americans. Men and women have given their lives for it, fought for it, cried for it, and revered it as a symbol for the greatest country on earth. Books, songs, poems have been written for it, and our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, was inspired by it. Each day our children are encouraged to pledge their allegiance to it. And whenever it is raised or passed by, we place our hands over our hearts or salute it. It stands for the freedom we all share and the pride and patriotism we feel for our country. It is the American flag. It has led our sons and brothers into battle from the Valley Forge to Vietnam. It has been through the Civil War, 2 World Wars at Gettysburg, Flanders, Korea, and the Gulf War, all of them. It was there that George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, and it is here with you now. It has flown through peace and war, through strife and prosperity, and almost all of it has always been respected, as its red stripes symbolize the blood spilled in defense of this glorious nation. The white stripes, the burning tears shed by Americans who lost their sons, brothers, and fathers in battle. This blue field represents God's heaven under which it flies, and its stars cluster together, unifying the 50 states as one for God and country. It is Old Glory. It proudly waved on high. Honor it, respect it, and defend it with your lives. Never let your enemies tear it down from its lofty position, lest it never return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism. Strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy, and keep it always as a symbol of freedom, liberty, and of peace in our country. And when your flag has served its usefulness and no longer is suitable to represent our country, it must be retired and replaced. I believe that is the task of this magnitude warrants a well thought out plan and guide to properly dignify this event. The only official resource that I was able to find was the United States Code that simply states, soiled flags may be rejuvenated by either washing or dry cleaning. Worn out flags should be destroyed in a dignified manner, preferably by burning. The importance of this act and the pride and emotions that it invokes make it a very powerful event that can serve as a reminder of our national pride and help instill the values brought forth in developing good citizenship in our youth. With this in mind, the retirement of our nation's flag then becomes a heavy responsibility that must be addressed with the proper respect and dignity it deserves.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward, march. Color guard, halt.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard, reform. Color guard, about, face. Color guard, return to post.
For the remaining of the ceremony, we would like to ask everyone to remain silent and respectful. Thank you.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward, march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, prepare to retire the colors. Color guard, retire the colors. Color guard, reform. Color guard, about, face. Color guard, return to post. Good evening and thanks for attending our flag retirement ceremony. You all are dismissed. That was an example of a flag ceremony. Now let us analyze the different important parts of it. Our flag retirement ceremony began with an introduction. This is important because it sets the mood for the remainder of the ceremony. The introduction needs to be something somber, serious, and patriotic. During this introduction, it needs to be clearly stated that silence from the audience would be greatly appreciated. The silence is important because it further reinforces the somber mood. I'm emphasizing the somber part because a flag retirement ceremony is like a funeral for the flag. The next important thing is the color guard. This needs to be formed using sets of people, having 2 people for each flag. The entire guard needs to match and needs to be in step with each other. Earlier I said that each flag needs 2 people. This is because each flag will be unfolded and refolded into a coffin-like shape. This is easily done by taking the flag out of its tricorn fold halfway and then refolding it into a standard rectangle. The next part is important. Each flag must be respectfully dropped into its own bed of embers to be burned. One or both members of that flag's part of the color guard need to watch the flag as it burns to ensure that it is enveloped entirely by fire. They also need to make sure that all parts of the flag have been burned. As this is going on, a lone bugler or trumpeter should play taps off in the background. This is a necessity. It is a final symbol of respect for the flag, as it is treating it like a fallen soldier. After all of this has been done, the audience may be dismissed to leave or go to a dinner that has been prepared. Be sure the members of the color guard stay and oversee the complete burning of the flag. Grommets may be picked out of the ashes after they have cooled. These are a sign of good luck and are fun to pass around to people who helped. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, it's as simple as searching flag retirement ceremony on Google. Good luck on any ceremonies you plan to perform in the future.